So we've already got our pumpkins drawn, our Yayoi Kusama inspired pumpkins. I've got it. It looks like this. I made sure to draw it with pens or with Sharpie. If you don't draw it with Sharpie, once we add that water to it, it's going to bleed. So we have to make sure it's done with Sharpie. And then I have a piece of tin foil here, which I've already colored in. So I did use water-based markers for this, just regular Crayola markers. I filled the entire thing, or as much of it as possible, because anywhere that we leave blank, when we add the water to it and press it down, there's no guarantees that it's going to fill the paper. So I followed kind of a tie-dye rainbow pattern here. I'm going to go ahead, I've got a spray bottle here. I'm going to spray it, and you can notice the colors already start to mix and blend. I don't want it to get too wet, but I want to make sure that everything's going to spread out and transfer. So I need to make sure it's decently wet. So I've got that. I'm going to take my pumpkin, flip it upside down, and this rectangle here is traced out perfectly to be the same size, same dimensions as our piece of paper. So I'm going to try to line it up as best as I can. I don't want to pick it back up once I've already put it down, otherwise that's going to throw my colors off a little bit. But I like to start in the middle. I can kind of use my fingers to rub it. You could even use like a marker or a pencil or some sort of utensil to rub it. I'm going to start in the center. I'm going to work my way out. You can see some of it kind of squishing out on the side there. Okay, I just want to go all the way around. I am using a little bit of a heavier weight paper. If you use just plain printer paper or copy paper, it's not going to work quite as well. The paper might get too washed out, but you can kind of see I've got some color coming on the back now because I accidentally touched that side. But I want to make sure, again, I get all the way to the edges, and if you want to keep your fingers from getting messed up, you can use a Sharpie or something. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to find a corner and peel it up. And I don't want to set it back down on my tin foil, so I'm going to try to move that away carefully. But there I have it. I've got my Kusama pumpkin with cool tie-dye design.